Let the teams know they're up. All right. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. Hello, Green Army. How's it going? What's broken? Ah! We're going to be restarting the game. For those who don't know, I have my tax manager up.
Oh.
I'm good, minus the fact that Axis seems to be hating me right this second. Okay, this one doesn't do me any good. But even so, it shouldn't break there. That shouldn't break. That should be fine. Just closing everything. Lions playbooks and DCs are set. Yes. I did that earlier. That's why I posted all good and all set. And Phil just saw them.
Yeah, we're all set for this. This will be good.
What's the over-under on how long until TLK meets himself? I don't know. Probably more than we think.
10, 20 minutes?
These teams look pretty even on paper, so we'll see how they play out.
Yeah. You know, I like the Frost Giants. I think they can do this.
I believe in them.
I think so too. I think definitely the Frost Giants will be our favorites. Ooh, no. They're the underdogs. But I think Chester Chess is going to be having a much tougher matchup today against Reg Broccoli. I think that's definitely a matchup to watch.
I do have a question.
I have an answer.
Did midweek updates get through for guys who didn't get in on the portal?
Yeah, so the ones who didn't get in, I did go through and I did update them. If I knew that they had changed or something like that or need to update. So yeah, it's clear. It's high winds. And we're in Madagascar at home, which can only mean one thing. We gotta go to San Fran. Home of the Shark.
Exciting.
Back-to-back ads. Ooh. Got Fraps up and running in the top right corner, Phil, so that's what you see that no one else sees.
Oh, that's top left.
Top left. I know my rights and lefts. So the Hammerheads will be starting with the ball. The Hammerheads are in blue, and the Reykjavik Frost Giants are in white with the slightly lighter blue helmets.
Yeah, like a nice kind of mellow Gatorade light blue.
Absolutely.
Nothing wrong with that.
And so now Skylar Strobel and the Hammerheads offense is going to take their first snap on offense against the Reykjavik Frost Giants defense. He's got time, and he's got a drop.
Yeah, that is a nasty drop. That could have easily been like a 8-yard play. Strobel.
Blitz coming through. And Anna Kendrick got that one. Linebacker blitzes are dangerous. And there's another one coming, but this time Strobel avoids it and just throws it away. So it's going to be a quick 3-and-out and a punt. I mean, look, as long as the Frost Giants are bringing in that blitz, it might be tricky for Strobel. They're going to have to do some quicker plays. As, oh dear, boots this one, and it's going to roll.
Strobel's never really been a quick play quarterback. He's been more of a like long developing play guy who just happens to hit the right receiver.
Yep. And Frastazzle gets a good run there.
Yeah, let's see if the Hammerheads defense can hold Reykjavik down. If they're gonna run a lot of blitzes on Strobel, it'll cause them some problems. That's a nice first down for Frastazzle.
Absolutely. He is making an early case for Offensive Rookie of the Year.
You know, I think rookies have been a lot more exciting since we introduced the Dev League and players have really
Absolutely.
gotten time
Dayton
there.
Holmes with a huge throw, and Madagascar has got their backs to the wall already.
It's a big time play. If they can hold them to a field goal, though, that's not that bad.
And that one's
Oh.
going to be a jump of the route. The retired Dayton Holmes. That's true. The corpse of Dayton Holmes. That's Frastazzle with a good run there. Ah, yes, DK Drew, I need to put yours in. I haven't gotten there yet. That will be in tomorrow. My wife woke me up at 4 a.m. in her sleep, so I'm going to bed right after this stream. And so, Frastazzle is going to try. Toxic Smoke is going to make his first career kick. But it will be in tomorrow. I have time. I'm losing my mind slowly and surely. And Boateng is going to get this one out to the 20.
I do love a good game defined by field goals. I hope we...
You
like,
always do. Speaking of, though, that's not going to be it, as Boateng's going to respond in kind.
You know
And
what? That's
Madagascar takes the lead.
That's the downside of a blitz. It makes it easier for a single receiver to define an offense. Because if there's not enough defenders back there, just beating your man gets you open, and you can make big yard plays.
Absolutely. Speaking of Boateng, fun fact about that drive, he was 100% of all yards on that drive, starting from the kick return. By the way, this is a good time to mention, this is actually a battle between brothers, as Caleb Boateng plays for the Frost Giants, and Devin Boateng plays for the Hammerheads, as Frastazzle with a huge hit and catch and run is going to get them past midfield again.
Good play. They held off against the blitz, and they just had an open man short who broke a tackle.
Absolutely.
Rig, under heavy pressure.
Nearly picked there, as he's hit.
Yeah, you cannot throw that one.
That one he got lucky, and he got off unscathed.
Frastazzle up midfield. That's like 8 yards.
And it's 3rd and 3. Yeah, 7. He's gotten over 5 yards a carry and 1 reception for 33 yards. He's already broken 50 yards on night. Chess! He's back, baby. The Offensive Player of the Week will get that one as he beats his man one-on-one.
Reykjavik take a lead again. This might be a bit more of a shootout than I was expecting.
It is. And that one's... Ooh.
Good. I want 8 TDs this game.
Man's dreaming.
Just for yourself, or?
We're just in total. Because we're already 2 down. I mean, I'd like a good shootout. Those are always fun. I think we might see it.
Shootouts are stressful if you're on one of the teams involved, though, because it just, like...
It's about who gets the ball last.
Yeah, the inability to get a stop is just terrifying. It really turns into a turnover battle. Whose QB messes up more?
They've got, already one punt on a drive.
Member of the booth, welcome.
Hello.
Wow. Hello.
How you doing today?
Oh, wow.
Strobel just throws that one away as the pressure was coming, decides not to take the sack, and so it's 3rd and 10.
Yeah, got a high-scoring first quarter here, 10-7.
Absolutely. Strobel has time. This one's going to be Hexy, but not enough, and so it's 4th and 9. They're going to punt. Of course, O'Deer has a leg, and Boderman does not have speed.
Oh, yeah, is that a Boderman?
That is a Boderman, who's going to kick it into the end zone.
Hey, you're not allowed to do that.
I believe that's a penalty in regular football, but not in Axis.
Yeah, you can't do that. Oh, whoops. Clumsy feet.
Would have been a safety. Jerry Rig deep
Yes.
bomb downfield and one-on-one can't get his man. Number 11 can't come down with it.
Yeah,
You
nice
know, I
coverage.
noticed those 1v1s, they tend to go the receiver's way when the defender stops moving on the spot.
Absolutely. Throwing on
So
the
if
run,
Wide
he's got
open.
Holmes.
Holmes,
Holmes this
Oh,
time can't go all the way, but that's another big throw from Rig to Holmes. It's been
not
a
bad
good
defense
connection
there.
tonight.
That was not bad defense. Like, sure, he got open and they hit the pass, but having the extra guy there to get him, they can probably hold him to a field goal.
Absolutely. And Tom Krieg is going to get a TFL on Frastazzle. Though I think that was just a couple of inches. Both of them stopped, Phil, so what does that mean? As that one is deflected.
You know what? It means that they're just not playing up to their expectations. Riggs steps back, open man,
Billy
Booker
Bob
Thompson
Books or
breaks the
Thompson will
tackle.
get the first.
Big time play.
You know, it's always very interesting watching someone take the leap from Dev League to regular league, as Holmes going to get a nice touchdown there. Just a really good read on that deep in route um, to break the zone. But, you know, now that we have a minor league, it's funny to see players who do the real NFL equivalent of being college football stars and then hit the NFL and are mediocre. So having that career progression is really interesting now.
Absolutely.
Well, you know, if they just played tight end, they could be stars immediately, considering how
Right.
little TPE you need for that.
Yeah, I
Not
guess
wrong.
so. But I was just watching Zane run there, and I was like, wow, I remember when he was the most menacing human being on the field. So
Strobel
it's been
has
great.
time. Double
Oh
coverage,
no.
Boateng!
Oh,
Oh, Bodie!
You can take
Strobel has
Strobel out of
not.
Fort Lauderdale, but you can't take the strategy out of Strobel.
Strobel has not changed a lick. Oh, he
Oh,
has an
and
open man for
Boateng is
a
going to
touchdown.
score and torch.
Wow. That was elite right there.
That was, you know what,
Only elite
Boateng.
quarterbacks like Skylar Strobel can make that throw.
And so now it's a
Stro-
4-point game.
Strobel is very much like if he has a good receiver who can win 1v1s, he can pull off some like ridiculous drives.
Absolutely.
I do love seeing them run at lightning pace, faster than they've ever moved before to get back in formation. Rig backs up, has time, short pass to chest. That's like 2-3 yards. 2 yards.
2 yards. And
You know
actually,
what?
and look at that
That's
beautiful face, Jen.
that is a fantastic face, Jen.
So we hit the 2-minute warning. Frastazzle's actually been pretty good today. I know you were talking about how
Yeah, I know.
he's averaging over 5 yards a carry, but this time Robert Carter will get him with the TFL.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh well, couldn't hold. They got blown up. It
That
looks
was a
like he ran
linebacker
like
there.
yeah. Well, yeah, but the linebacker looked like he ran like a question mark shaped route there.
I think he just found the gap and took advantage of it as
No. I don't think he hit. I don't think he hit a gap. I think he like just straight up went around really quick.
as that one was a bad read by the special teams, and so they're going to pin him at the 14.
The special teams can have bad reads.
Yeah, they
They
thought it was
can
a much
they?
shorter punt than it was, and so the guy ran forward rather than backwards.
Oh my god.
Strobel back to
Strobel steps
pass.
back. You know what? That was a really nice first down.
Absolutely.
That was a really nice play right at the line too.
And one.
Boateng and Strobel is a great connection right now.
By the way, to
Yeah.
give a little bit of fear into the Hammerheads, the Frost Giants will be starting with the ball as Hexy will get 2 there.
Yeah.
Wow.
They
If they could
need to
score,
score.
I mean, even a field goal on this drive would be enough.
They have 1 timeout left, so they better make it count as the blitz is coming and Strobel just throws it
Oh,
away,
you
stopping
know
the
what? Not a bad
clock.
idea. Not a bad idea. Good choice.
3rd
Third
and
and 8,
8.
though.
Strobel is 6'4", with 2 touchdowns. That's not a Strobel line. I don't know what it is. Picard
Oh.
hit by Tag Tauvailoa. Yeah. And so O'Deer is going to have to punt this one as Reykjavik burns their first time out of the half. And this one's going to just be a
Touchback.
touchback.
Yeah. No kicking involved this time.
No reads involved.
And so Jerry Rigg has a chance to really blow this lead open as a short pass outside to Dayton Holmes, but he can't come down with it. That Holmes to Rigg connection has been Rigg to Holmes connection has been absolutely great. This time he's got time, and Chester Chess will get that one, but not quite enough for the first. Time is ticking. It's third and inches.
The Frost
Yeah.
Giants, if they can convert here, they can put themselves in a really
Offsides,
commanding
maybe?
position.
Offsides.
Wow.
Yeah, that's big. Wow.
So Botterman jumps to route and or jumps beforehand and gets caught with the offsides. So you get a fresh
Rigg
set of downs,
has a bit of
26
time.
seconds.
First down.
Dayton Holmes.
Check. Timeout. Even a field goal puts them up 6.
Dayton Holmes has 127 receiving yards tonight.
Oh, man cover.
Oh, that's a
Takes
risky
the
play.
one-on-one.
Good
Ooh.
defense. Good defense.
Wow. Had that out route, that would have been about 15 yards and an easy clock stop. Surprised you didn't take that read, but
Going for
Oh,
it deep
young
as
slinger.
Rigg is sacked Tom Krieg.
They maybe get one play out of this?
yeah, this is the last play of the half.
But they will get the ball to start the half again. And it's a Billy Bob Booker Thompson end around for 2. What I love to see.
Imagine frantically communicating with your coach in the no huddle, and then he's like, "All right, we're gonna go for the end around."
I'm surprised the Axis QB didn't make the right reads and nobody ever.
Whoa.
Fair.
That's
You know what?
actually
You know what?
astounding.
You know what? I think his radio malfunctioned.
Throw it deep? No, I heard end around.
End the route. No, end around.
Chester
That's
Chess!
a huge play.
Two
Makes
missed
tackles.
hammerheads
That's a
and-
touchdown for Reykjavik.
What a play from him! Getting all
my
sorts of
goodness.
shifty.
A deserved celebration. That gives him a big time lead.
Absolutely. 13 seconds later, Madagascar finds themselves in the hole of 10. I figured he'd get stopped by the second guy, but the fact that he made them both miss, that was just good
That was
playmaking.
great.
But this game is far from over.
You know, yeah, it's only a 10-point difference. They've got the whole second half here. Nice short pass to Botterman, one of Strobel's favorite targets.
It's a good one. As Anna Kendrick will get the TFL. And look at that beautiful face, Jen. It's in there, Infidel, if you're here.
Very nice.
And Picard with space is
Oh,
going to get the
nice.
first. We haven't seen much from Picard, but he's showing up tonight. His face, Jen... Oh, I forgot to overwrite it, but that's okay. And Devin Boateng
Side.
with the juke. When the tankster is deep, but you throw short. Yep.
Strobel steps back and has some time.
And throws a pick.
Through the curl route.
Just
Botterman interception.
a bad throw from Strobel, and that could be damning for Madagascar. Rigg back to pass, throwing on the run. Dayton Holmes is going to make this just even worse for him.
Oh, man.
Reykjavik really
I
stepped
got
up
a
their play
14
right as the
point
half
swing
did.
there.
That's taking those points after those picks. When they come your way, they're taking advantage of them.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate. You know, the Hammerheads have played really well this game in a lot of aspects, but just a couple unfortunate plays.
Absolutely.
And also an uncalled touchback. And also an uncalled safety.
We'd like to remind everyone that the Hammerheads can still win this.
Always.
That's filled
Forever.
someone's bingo card.
As Botterman gets the first.
That was a nice throw. You know what? You can't say Strobel lacks confidence.
Absolutely. I've never doubted Strobel's lack of confidence. If anything, the problem has been his confidence. Triple coverage, not a problem. Someone's there.
No
I
one
would
can
say
convince.
another C word like competence or
Ooh, just a little bit off target there. Boateng nearly had it, though.
You know
yeah, that
what?
would have
If
been
the
a big
ball's in
catch.
that spot with your hands there, you gotta catch that. That wasn't even out of bounds.
Absolutely. And Picard is tackled for a loss on a Kendrick, and so O'Dear is going to be brought out to try and pin him.
Oh boy.
And it's a false start on Blast Me Away.
That's a good. You know what? That's a good name. Poor time to do a false start, but you know,
Absolutely.
special teams. And a punt from Deer. Yeah, it's a touchback.
It's a little too much power.
Not in pin range. You know what? Maybe if they had taken another touchback, maybe if they had committed another penalty.
Jerry Rigg hit while throwing and just incomplete as that one falls harmlessly to the ground.
You know, Reykjavik don't really need to score much here. They just want to run the honestly, they need to make some running plays, and they are with Fraztazzle.
Who's tackled for a loss by Robert Carter.
But it's not what they care about. They really just want to burn the clock.
I mean, yeah, you're up by 17. You just kind of want to...
Oh, that's an open man.
Tyson Rouge is going to make a
Oh,
man
good
miss,
block.
and then a good block is going to get him a huge reception. I mean, that this clock is... They're going to get one more play before we hit the fourth quarter. No, I'm wrong. We're hitting the fourth now.
Hand off to Fraztaz, hit behind the line. Brieg with the tackle for loss. Rig, pass. Fraztaz, that's good yardage. Still burning clock.
Absolutely.
3rd and 3.
Rigg
Rig steps
Ooh.
back.
finds
Oh, that
chest.
was so
Wow.
good. That
What
was
a
so
read.
good.
What a read.
Rig steps back, has time.
And Tyson
Oh.
Rouge and Madagascar's defense is falling apart here, trying to...
Killed that man.
If I were
That was
honestly,
a war cry.
honestly, if I were to make that was a good sack. If I were to make any change to the Axis engine, like regardless of feasibility, it would be defenders standing stock still, seemingly becoming ineffective.
So they're actually changing the whole catching mechanic for the upcoming version of Axis.
Yeah, I just feel like that. Like, it's something we've gotten used to, and it's been the case for as long as we've played, but it just feels a little off. Like, sometimes you'll have guys be completely covered, but just, tackle their defender.
Well, if you remember when we first started, they would never catch in stride.
That's also
Yeah.
true. It was very funny.
And Reykjavik gets held to a field goal, but that's going to make this a 20-point deficit. So, Madagascar has 2 minutes to score 3 unanswered touchdowns.
Well, they still can win this.
It's the 2-minute warning hits. They've got 3 timeouts. You just almost need to just hope that Boateng can just run some go routes.
Strobel steps back.
That's not it to Hex Yee.
Don't worry, Strobel's got this 2-yard check pass.
He got 3, thank you very much. And
Under
Strobel is
heavy
sacked
pressure from a
on a
linebacker.
Kendrick.
That's tough.
Strobel throws.
Oof.
Wow.
Wow.
I credit the defense there.
And so 4th and 18, they're going for it.
Steps back, under pressure, throws out. Flag on the play.
Flag.
Holding after the ball is thrown.
What a game.
What a game. And so Reykjavik's just going to kneel this one out, I think. Or he might give it to Frast. and burn as much clock as humanly possible as Madagascar burns their final timeout.
Now Prez has not a first down, but burns
And it's
clock.
3rd and 1. DK Drew. That's true, but have you ever seen the running back push the quarterback into the DL? Because we have. Those are fun.
Beautiful
Back in
plays.
the days.
Strobels, Jimbo Sachs. And Frestazzle is stopped. Cloudera, who was very big last game, did not do anything really tonight until there. So Reykjavik's going to likely win this 37 to something.
Probably 14.
And so the Frost Giants are 2-0. Are they a paper tiger, or do you think they're the real deal?
I think that they're probably like they've gotten a good start and they've won games they needed to, but I don't think that they are like they're just not playing super competitive teams right now.
Yeah.
I think they're showing that they're a solid middle of the pack team right now.
Fair enough. Speaking of middle of the pack teams, what's our next game?
Our next game will be the Dragons at the Silver Eagles.
Alright, that should be fun.
Cloudy and low winds.
And your offensive player of the game is Jerry Rigg. Your defensive player of the game is Anna Kendrick. And that's interesting. The face gen doesn't populate there. I'll bring that up.
Silver Eagles hosting.
That was not what I wanted to do. Silver Eagles hosting Dragons, he said?
Yep, and it is cloudy and low winds.
We're going to switch up the Eagles Unis for this game.
All right, let's do, let me pull this up. Let's do a prediction.
Heck yeah.
Let's start with a who will win.
Sounds good. Wow.
2 minutes to get your predictions in, everybody. If you want to gamble your fake points, feel free to.
Feel free.
All right. Our experts have Mexico City as the 1-4 underdogs, or actually 1-3, really.
I've always kind of been high on the Dragons. I think they're just gonna do a solid win here. Continue to show that they're a very strong playoff team.
All right. We'll
Sounds
see.
good. I concur. I'm deleting 7 gigabytes.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. These games now take, 40.
What game are you
Years.
installing?
I'm working on a Minecraft mod, which, runs slower and less comprehensively than AAA titles.
That's fair.
Alright, this could be a good game. Always a big fan of Mexico City.
Hello, Turkey.
Hi, Turk. Still calls me Crozier. So nice.
And so here we go.
Yeah, Denver first position.
Oh, I forgot to
Possession.
switch out the helmets. Whoops.
Got a chance to set tone early on the road.
The pups
And
are being very loud. I'm
fence.
going to do a quick check on them.
Sounds good.
I'll be right back.
Nice, contested grab there on that curl route. 9 yards. 6-2 incoming. Outside pitch. Nice run. Outside run's a pretty good way to counter heavy inside blitzes like that 6-2, of course. Only
Absolutely.
got 1 yard that time, but
Hey, 1 yard's all you need when it's
yeah, that's
second
fair.
and
When
one.
it's second and inches, yeah. That's fair.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I just forgot to put in the Dragon's helmet file. That's okay. I can do that
That
tomorrow.
was that was an air ball there. Not really sure what happened on that throw. 3rd and 5.
I think Beeman saw ghosts. That one's just.
Oh, Beeman.
He's no Dayton Mack, that's for sure. He's a Willie Beeman. And so,
that was a good drive. Gets interrupted by.
Botterman the punter, because I don't have a depth chart yet,
The
is.
pups have made no mess. They're just loud. That was looks like the first drive got snuffed out.
It did.
Yeah.
After a really strong start from Denver, it kind of petered once they hit about halfway.
You know what? Good play from the Silver Eagles. It's really important for teams that are at a disadvantage to get those early stops, because if you get down 14, 21 early on in a game, it's so hard to come back from that.
Absolutely.
Sure. Yeah.
Unless you're playing against the Falcons.
Montroy with a
I
quick
agree.
catch there. This offense is 3 for 3.
Unplayable.
And Botterman, the fullback, gets laid out by Tommy Platt, and so James Bond is coming out to punt. And that one's going to be a touchback. And so here's Denver's offense trying to get something on the board again. Quick pass to Carmichael Runt.
Me and my pile of bones.
And Dash Runman.
Down.
Which reminds me, I got to yell at Topher to create a portal again.
I've done that during D&D.
I did do it during D&D.
Oh, did you? I must have missed that.
Yeah, that was like one of the first. You know what? You hadn't joined yet.
Yeah, I was. I believe I was taking care of pups right before.
And Runman will get the first. That was a good game last night, though.
Oh yeah, we did a lot.
Hydra, if you're hearing this, we missed you.
Yeah, he was dealing with stuff.
Oh, it was? Okay.
Yeah.
Oof.
And a false start on Nolan Cruz is going to put him back 5 yards.
Who's left?
Who left?
Our co-host. Beeman throws, hits Turner. That's a good play. 2nd and 5.
Oh, Dom left? Sad.
Yeah. Beeman steps back, has an arguably open man, but there's good coverage there. He needed to make that pass earlier.
Absolutely. He's just not getting the reason separation that he wants.
Yeah, it was, if he had hit that earlier, probably isn't a first down, but at least gets forward yardage. That is a bold choice.
It was bold. You know what? I like it, though. You got to go bold.
This isn't a field goal, is it?
Not with Botterman.
Ugh. Disappointing, but oh my god!
What a pin by the special teams, nonetheless, if the DL can get to him. Oh, trench warfare is good. There's a blitz coming. Botterman gets a short gain.
Oh, that's a nice pass. Botterman. That's like 6 yards? 7? 6. Okay.
Go with your first gut. It's usually right. So offense back to pass. There's a flag here as he's hit while throwing. I think it's a hold. It's coming back. Trench warfare sending them back to 2nd and 14, putting them back into safety range again. So far, offense hasn't been sacked, but it's starting to get dicey as the pressure's coming. And
Ooh.
nearly picked there. That one's incomplete. And it's 3rd and
that
14.
that wasn't nearly picked. There was no one there to cover it. That was just like a desperation, get it over DL,
Yeah.
put right down your throat.
Speaking of desperation, there's Scotty doesn't know.
Steps back. Sofins actually has a little bit of time there. Dozeno! That is a big time play.
Even though I know that that's not the right way to pronounce it, I'm gonna actually adopt it. It's Dozeno now.
What's it supposed to be pronounced?
Doesn't know. It's Scotty doesn't know. You know the song.
Oh, okay.
'Cause that one's incomplete.
Oh, that's a nasty drop.
Yeah, it's just killer.
Keep getting a bunch of texts about our supposedly no contact pizza delivery, but you know, the delivery people are weird.
What's on your pizza?
I'm getting sausage, ham, and pepperoni on a pan pizza.
Nice.
Yeah. Not about to put broccoli
And pineapple.
broccoli and pineapple on it.
What about mushrooms?
You know, I don't know mushrooms either. I'm very much a texture kind of guy.
That's fair.
I don't like. Yeah, it's not so much taste that bother me. And that field goal is narrowly good by Bond.
And so Mexico City has points on the board. Ooh, could this be the end of the Denver reign of terror?
It could be, but they're a very good team, and really, it's up to the Silver Eagles' defense. Their offense is clawing their way to some points, but their defense needs to keep holding out against the Dragons.
Some point, I feel like
Beeman, quick pass. He hits Maple. That's the kind of like quick decision on that pass he needed to make earlier in the game. It's just like if you can throw that quick, the defender can't cover it in time. You can get 3 or 4 yards pretty consistently.
absolutely is the comeback route didn't quite get materialized, and he got hit while throwing.
Yeah, disappointing. But you know when you had to throw that quick because of the pressure is what it is.
Absolutely.
Hand off to Runman up the middle. That's a good chunk of change.
Mexico
But
City's
it's 4th and 3, and they're gonna have to punt.
yeah. And a false start here is going to knock it back.
Well, oh wait, they have a bot, don't they?
They sure do.
Oh, that's a problem. Is this a lack of someone accepting a contract in the portal, or is this like they just did not hire a kicker?
They didn't. So it's a little more complicated. So to quote Crane, if I had known what I had known now, I would have waited 3 weeks to then retire.
Oh, okay.
They had some talks about it, but nothing's ever materialized, and the contract isn't in the books on Portal, so I've got no proof of it. Hello, Odeon. How's it going? As softens.
Odeon, welcome here. Glad to always have you around.
Incomplete. And for once, I can answer Odeon's question of have the Dragons played yet? No, they're playing right now. You just don't have a kicker. That was it. That was more what he was saying. More that he should have retired Dayton Mack after the draft started, so he could have had a kicker going into this season.
Well, you know, there's a bit of a learning curve on the little like timing things you got to do as GM to keep your players.
Carmichael run with one of the slowest catch and runs, and Denver's going to burn their second time out.
When you do a catch and stroll, sometimes it works. Denver's in good position, though. They can't afford to not make big progress. That was a good tackle there, despite the block.
Maple gets 9. He's got to find Maple or Vents deep, honestly.
Yeah, but they just can't afford to get stalled out here because they just like not having a kicker is a real disadvantage here.
Speaking of Vents, there he is.
Steps out too. That buys him time.
That does.
They probably have 2 or 3 plays here.
I would honestly not even trust Botterman to score.
Beeman. throws, contested.
And it's a pick!
Interception.
Johnny Tsunami.
You know what? That's the kind of throw you make when you have to take risks to score.
Absolutely.
Oh, they actually get timing, or they could make They could make another play.
I mean,
Deep shot, and that's a big lead.
I don't think Mexico City's offense has the potency against this defense to make like a big play downfield.
Well, they get another chance.
They do. They're making these small little plays, and it's working.
Softens, steps back, overthrows, but at least it stops the clock. I don't know. They don't. I don't think they particularly care, even if they give up a pick here.
No, absolutely not.
What?
That one bobbles. And so let's go to the second half as the Silver Eagles will get the ball back.
So what did Crane do now? Crane retired a little too early.
Yeah, no. I thought I answered that. Am I losing my mind?
I'm not sure if that was Odeon's. You answered when I asked why. I'm not sure if Odeon. I'm not sure when Odeon posted their question.
He posted that a little while ago.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Not losing my mind. As
Open, steps back, nice pass to Boderman. You know, the Silver Eagles get the ball at the half, so that's a powerful position.
well, considering that both of them retired before the draft,
That was risky.
Tebow wasn't even on the roster, so nowhere. And Van retired right after the Super Casual Bowl, if I'm not mistaken. They are not. They're on a brief break. Hiatus, if you will. And so now... they'll be back. I'm not sure they're done. They're done for now, but they'll be back.
Steps back, Beeman has some time. Oh, you know what? That's actually on the receiver. He stepped forward after the ball was thrown.
Jump the route.
Beeman steps back, throw, bobbled. That might have been him. That's so bad for them. They can't get punt distance, so they really need to get some forward yardage on their drives.
That was a good special teams play.
Well, yeah, when the punts are so short, they can break up the receptions. Prevents any return pretty consistently.
And that was nearly picked. And there's a hold, so they're going to accept it, making this 1st and 20, sending them back.
Dolphins has a little bit of time. Short pass, but it's dropped. There have been... How many drops have there been this game?
A lot.
Is it, like, cold out there or something?
I don't know.
Actually, I read something that said that, like, statistically, cold games after, like, the first 5 minutes don't actually...
Matter.
Yeah, like, the temperature doesn't actually affect catching numbers.
And that route is jumped as well, so it's going to be a quick 3 and out from Mexico City. Denver has a chance to take this back.
Yeah? Yeah, it's basically, like, it makes warm-ups suck, but then, like, the players are fine.
Going to the Lions if they want me after a season, or maybe not. I mean, there's going to be a lot of up-and-coming teams. I wouldn't limit yourself.
Should have to. You know what? No self-respecting person should play in Detroit.
I think he's talking Vancouver.
I wanted to take... You know what? I took my opportunity.
That one's...
Beeman steps back. Open man.
Short pass to Runman. I'd almost... You know what? With how they're playing right now, I'd move Runman to wide receiver.
You know what? That's not a terrible idea. But he's a run man.
Yeah, and that's a pick.
Intercepted, but there's a flag on the play. Offsides.
It's going to be ignored. The Vipers don't exist anymore.
It's not ignored because the offsides was on the team that got the interception, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, nice catch from Maple. First down.
Well, it is ignored because it's offset because of it.
Yeah, the NFL Lions or something else. You know
The
what?
Vipers and the Nightmares contracted, so they are now in the Dev League. And Vents with a huge play downfield.
Oh, they cannot hit him. They don't exist. Oh.
And Wheel Turner with a good catch and run there.
Well, I guess I'm not retiring in Omaha.
Nope. Beeman back to pass. Flag here. It's a hold as Adonis King will get his first reception, but the hold on Nolan Cruz is going to bring this back. 2nd and 14 as they are back at midfield.
Disappointing.
Odeon, no. There's no sent down kickers. The only one that you might be able to do is if you're in the SBA is Maholt. You could probably trade for the Rush.
Beeman throws.
Incomplete. Oh, 4s in chat, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Get those 4s in chat, everybody. That sounds like it might be.
And that one's just a bad throw. This is going to be a punt. And it's going to be pinned right there at the 25.
You know what? I'm amenable to an 0-3 game.
That's because
Like
it involves a kicker. Scotty doesn't know we'll get that one.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's a baseball score. I'm happy with that. Otterman with a nice little reception. 2nd and 5. Crane needs to move me back to linebacker. You know, linebackers have a big impact on blitzing numbers because they just like they don't get directly matched up with OL often, so they can blitz.
And it's a fumble, and Tommy Platt recovers.
Oh my God, the Dragons! They're still in this.
They're still in this.
Beeman steps back. Beeman has an open man. Runman gets him like 4 yards.
Time is ticking, though.
I mean, they have 3 minutes.
That's true. They have 2-minute warning. They have 3 timeouts. They're fine.
Beeman. Rose.
Runman.
Runman. First down. That's like 15 yards. Maybe more like 10. But Beeman throws. Open man.
Overthrows.
He overgot him.
Beeman has thrown the ball 30 times tonight for 158 yards and 2 interceptions.
You just don't really have an alternative. Maple steps out. 3rd and 7.
Fair.
Like, the Silver Eagles are shutting down the run pretty darn well. So you really just kind of have to air it out and hope it works. That is a... Oof.
Overthrow. Couldn't get Vents in time.
They
Probably a
are
safer
in field
play.
goal range.
They're going to try and tie it up with Botterman. This is a...
Come on. Come on.
Kick is up. It's good!
It's good!
42-yarder.
Woo! Botterman! The game's tied.
Game is tied.
The Silver Eagles, who have been leading since the 1st quarter. QBs can play better in Axis.
True.
I mean, the problem is, like, the biggest issue with QBs is decision-making, and that's probably really hard to program.
Softens back to pass. Has a man. Doesn't know is going to make it huge as we hit the 2-minute warning, I think.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Need about 10 yards to get into Bond's range.
Yeah, though they need to be careful. Another big turnover could really cost them.
Or a tackle for a loss like that from James Gallen.
Yeah. This could be a long OT with how the game's gone, okay?
That's true.
You can't be dropping those.
We'll see how... We could have another pain in the rain.
Oh no.
Oh, yes. Only with better offenses and better defenses. And so it's 4th and 12. That's not enough. They're going to punt it.
If they coffin, safety to win the game?
They're not gonna. It's
That's
gonna be a
not
touchback.
confident. Disappointing.
So with 1:18 to go, Denver almost needs a score of some sort.
I think either team needs a score of some sort, but...
That's true. Will Turner.
Turner in a crowd of like 8 people. Beeman has time. Contested. Caught by Maple. Are the Dragons going to surge back to win this?
I don't know. Grant, the fullback, is gonna get tackled for a loss by Tsunami.
Please ban 2-yard check down.
Crane, you can set your play calling so that it throws it deep.
That catch made no sense. It's a pretty, you know what? That's a pretty routine catch for receivers in this league with the way it works. Hand off to
Runman. Huge run, man.
All right. Everything for the bot. Come on, do it. Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
It's
high wins, dude. We're going to overtime.
Bills fans wishing that were the case right now. As Botterman will catch this one, not enough. And so let's get some 5s in chat.
We did it! Yeah! Oh, overtime rules flash on screen. That's fun.
Play until there's a winner, a loser.
We don't do ties in this no-coward league. Crane will be back to linebacker, my original position.
Yeah, Crane, let's talk depth chart after this, because I'd love to help you out.
Snap back, Beeman has the ball, under pressure, but an open man, first down, Runman, big yard.
Runman, to the house!
He's open, the game's immediately over!
And that'll do it. Denver wins 9-3. Dash Runman, your offensive player of the game. Tommy Platt, your defensive player of the game. What an overtime.
Heck of an overtime.
That was the longest play we saw all night.
Yeah, my god. Okay, Aliens at Venom, clear and low wins for the next game.
I have no idea.
And I get to pay out the prediction. No one won. The Dragons won. The Silver Eagles lost. The people who put in points lost 6,000 channel points to the no one who bet on the Dragons.
Aliens are at the Venom. All right.
Origami 9-3.
I don't know. I gotta check.
If I was here earlier, I would have bet on us. That's fair. I'm gonna go get my food, so I will be right back. It is Aliens at Venom. Venom hosting, with clear weather and low winds.
I just want to check something really fast before I forget, because I'm having that weird moment.
Of course, I'll be right back.
Nope, we're good. All right, our expert picks have Las Vegas Venom as the underdogs. Our game for today, it's in there, and it is clear and low winds. We're perfect. So let's go. All right, so here we go. Roswell has the ball.
I have
Warzog.
returned. Nice catch by Warzog.
Huge catch
Big
from
play
him.
and a broken tackle. Who's favored to win?
Aliens.
Okay. You know what? The aliens are have been a darn good team for quite a while.
So Michael Dreyfus will get the sack.
Oh, that sets it back a good chunk. 2nd and 20. Has time. Questionably open man. That is
Ooh, nearly picked.
good defense. Good defense.
Great defense there from Bradford Kuandijo.
Grimes steps back. Has
Has
in
time.
time again. Contested throw. Blocked.
Double coverage. And so with that, Chuck Finn, the old and the aging, is going to come out to kick.
You can't be throwing into double coverage like that.
This is going to be a touchback.
Benham with the ball, solid field position. Gase hands off to Mouse, upfield. That's a good chunk of yards, 3rd and inches.
Absolutely great run from Mouse. Gets a 6-yard carry.
There's a mouse in the house.
And Mouse gets the first.
Oh, big time plays. I love when the run works. Runs and field goals, that's what I like.
Mouse this time is tackled for a loss by none other than David Vent himself.
Those Vent brothers, they're very good.
There's only one Vent. Yes, Dust, I did. It's got the all-shotgun offense, the playbook I did, and then depth chart I did as well. Deep bomb downfield, nearly picked there.
Both quarterbacks are being very aggressive.
And Peters with a good punt. I probably... You know why? Because I just did the custom ones. I didn't do 3-4, but that's an easy fix. That one I can just fix, yeah. That's easy. Because I can tell you how my mind went. It went, okay, I've done all the customs, I'm good.
Yeah. Well, it's hard. There's a lot of teams you gotta handle.
Absolutely.
Has
Salami
to
lid.
Huge play. Broken tackle for another 7 yards there.
I didn't say all set. No, I didn't. I was just busy trying to get food in my face. I thought I did. I'm losing my marbles. I did for everyone else. I just didn't for the Lions. Like... 420 with the sack there. Grimes back to pass, and he is sacked again. Scoochy Katzman.
That's the other downside of going for long pass after long pass. You need the time, and if your OL gets blown up or you get too many blitzers, you just don't get it.
Absolutely.
That's a touchback.
Schofield, TFL. Gase finds Cortez.
Ace. Oh, that's a nasty drop. That could have been a really nice play. Probably wouldn't have gotten the first down anyway, though.
No. We've seen good defensive battles in the past 2 games.
It's really just been the season. We're really prepped for a very defense-heavy year.
I mean, that's what happens when you contract two teams. The defenses
Yeah,
improve.
yeah. It's the defense really needs to be more filled out to be effective than offense does, because
Yes.
it's all about plugging holes, whereas offense can just be like 2 or 3 really good players creating opportunities.
Absolutely. And Clifford Wilson is tackled for a loss by Ronald Watkins.
You know what? I bet the leading scorer this year is going to be one of the kickers.
Probably in most NFL seasons, the leading scorer is a kicker.
Yeah, but we tend to get receivers, get some pretty absurd numbers.
Absolutely.
Actually, the all-time leader in scoring in the NFL is a kicker.
Yeah. Schofield with the sack there. These sacks are coming in heavy. And Gase can't find his man. Would have been a first, but just double coverage. Well done by Ronan Rambo with the deflection. There's an offsides here, so he's got a free play. And he's going to make the worst of it with a pick. But it's going to be ignored as David Vent's offsides going to make this another chance for 3rd and 12.
As time?
Oof.
Ah.
Nearly picked again.
Well, you needed the first down. A relatively risky play is not the end of the world. It's a turnover if you miss anyway. It's just a matter of like 30, 40 yards of field position.
Absolutely. And Ronan Rambo is going to get this one. Grimes, deep bomb downfield. Warzog. He's getting stopped, but he's at the 30, which makes this a 40-yard field goal attempt from Chuck Finn. As time is ticking in the half.
Play. You know what? Having someone score at the half would be very nice.
Absolutely, and Warzog's going to try and do it as he makes 1, 2, 3, 4 Vipers miss there.
Oh, Grimes under pressure gets hit.
Dreyfus has had 3 sacks tonight. Linebacker's been coming in hot.
That was a little forced.
And
hit
Grimes. Dreyfus, the
Dreyfus
linebacker's having a night. And so Chuck Finn's coming out for a 40, 35, 45, 45-yard attempt. Kick is up and good.
It's good. 45 yards, that gives the Aliens the lead going at the half.
Absolutely. 33 seconds before you go into the tunnel.
You know, with how aggressive these QBs have been, that could totally do it. Defenders are eating today. You know what? Expect to see defenders eat this whole season.
Absolutely. Expect true defensive grit vests. As Gase has time, short pass to Boderman. Jukes a man.
You know, another thing helping the defenders is that the Dev League keeps out the young defenders who have no TP and can't keep up with receivers. By the time they come into the league, they're at least fast enough to keep pace.
Yep. And Schofield will get the sack to stop the half, but I think the Venom are going to start with the ball.
I believe so, yeah.
Yep, they will. So here we
Yeah.
go.
Nasty field position, but hand off to Mouse. He gets hit behind the line.
Schofield gets him.
It's so hard when the linebacker can just hit a gap and get through to you.
Gase, as the blitz is coming,
Oh, quick
finds
play to
Mouse.
Mouse. First
Mouse
down.
gets the first. Schofield's tackle for a loss.
I think we're going to see some...
And it's a fumble.
Oh, recovered by Webster.
Q Gluckley is credited with that sack.
You know what? I think we're going to see some historically low running back numbers this year.
I think we're seeing some historically low DL numbers this year. I think, honestly, we may have to start looking into archetypes.
I don't think it's just like the DL are doing their job. They're holding up the OL well, and it's like schemes lots of linebackers. But I think what we're seeing is with filled out defenses, it's so hard for running backs to get any forward.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The Wallabies figured that out. And Clifford Wilson gets nowhere. Tackle for a loss from far sucks. He actually gets a yard on that tackle for a loss. Doesn't make any sense. Grimes. Quick pass to Warzog. Warzog's got space. He's getting to about the 40.
I think they put like 90% of the toppings for my pizza on the crust.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Oh, good defense.
Great defense there.
Oh, hit. Dreyfus again.
Dreyfus is 5 sacks, 4 sacks?
Something like that. I think.
And it knocks him out of Finn's range.
Oh, that's a coffin.
That is a coffin, though. From Chuck Finn will put him at the 5.
Safety watch?
Absolutely. Gase finds Mouse.
Oh.
Mouse is tackled. It's safety.
Safety!
Schofield gets him.
Oh my god. A field goal doesn't tie it anymore. The Venom need to score.
Absolutely. So starting at about the 35, the Aliens have actually a really good field position here. As Grimes is met, Bjorn Isaac Granlund Beck will get that sack. Who I think is the DL leading in sacks right now.
With how many?
4
Okay. That's not unreasonable.
or 5. Salami lid. Huge catch.
The Aliens are cracking them open like a walnut.
It's just a matter of time as we hit the 4th quarter. It's a 5-point game, so 4's in chat.
You know, with the way things are going, we might have to start calling 4's in chat based off of number of field goals needed to win.
You're not wrong.
Oh, hit! Dreyfus with like 6?
Dreyfus is having a night.
Dreyfus player of the game. It's not mattering because the Aliens are winning by a large margin, but...
Another coffin. Chuck Finn is putting in the work.
Alright, wait. Okay. Safety watch part 2.
Mouse this time loses
hit
yards.
for loss,
Schofield.
still on safety watch. Funnily enough, despite all of this, oh, it's a safety.
And David Vent this time. The DL makes an appearance.
Despite all of this, the Venom only need to score once to tie or win it. Cobbett to buy with a good return.
Absolutely.
And off to Wilson. Gets hit.
Ronald Watkins will be credited with tackle for a loss despite him gaining a yard.
It's too early to go for time. They need a field goal here to secure their win.
Absolutely, and Wilson's going to get nowhere as Ronald Watkins. It's going to get him. 6 tackles, I think 4 of which have been tackles for a loss.
Pass, open mid.
Bobble.
Oh, he bobbled it! That's actually huge. The Venom are getting the ball back.
They are. They need to do something on offense, which they haven't been able to do.
I think their solution is to have Dreyfus get a pick 6.
Honestly, it's not the worst strategy, as intercept. It's going to get to the 25. So decent field position. The Venom probably have their last drive of the night.
Gase, quick throw. Cortez catches.
2-yard gain.
Not bad, not bad. They need every yard they can get.
I mean, Gase is throwing under 10 yards of completion.
Nice catch by Cortez!
And all of a sudden, they're looking at this.
Gase.
Oof.
Oh, that was a questionable decision. Steps back. Oh, it gets blown up!
Schofield,
2-minute
and
warning.
it's 3rd and 18, 2-minute warning. They will be going for it on 4th down.
Don't do a running play.
Nah. And Zach Mouse. Ooh, okay. Now there's an argument for a running play.
5. Honestly, I think short passes are going to be new meta for offense. That's all. I mean, like real life, that's meta for offense. But
And hit while throwing. And so that's
Oh,
going to do it.
no.
Turnover on downs. Even though Venom have 3 timeouts, that's unless, of course, they can stop. Get a quick 3-and-out drive as Grimes is sacked. And a Venom timeout. 420 gets him.
in 420 and got the fumble there. There was no one to stop him.
Absolutely. Play action. Deep bomb downfield. Tabatabai is going to ice this game. Venom can use their timeout, but they're out of time.
Brutal.
Bottom in the fullback.
Good way to waste time. Timeout.
And that'll do it. They're just going to kneel it out. So Roswell gets to 7 points in the weirdest way possible as Grimes is sacked, but time is ticking. Venom are out of timeouts.
Field goal and a pair of safeties. Reminder that it's theoretically possible for a defender to be the league's leading scorer.
It's unlikely, but yes.
We would have to have a heck of a TPE imbalance.
Grimes avoids the sack, finds Wilson, and that will end it. So they're going to bring on the kicking unit. They might go for 10. Just Cobra Kai it.
They're not cowards, right? Come on, do it.
Oh, they will. They have to. Oh, no, they don't. Never mind.
Yeah, no, they don't. Come on. Snap it!
Nope. And that'll do it.
Ah,
Venom wins 7-0. Venom lose 7-0.
disappointing. All right, we move on to the rush at Lions. It is rainy and high winds. Battle for Canada. Is this
Alright.
really going to be much of a battle?
He said 3-4. It's a 3-4. And yes, that is not a typo that you see. They are running Space Raid.
You know what? They're going for broke. They know what's happening.
Alright, let me just make sure dust is here. It's time for the Battle of Canada. Perfect. Our experts have Vancouver as the 95% favorites. Rainy, and what did you say it was? Rainy and high winds. Yeah. I want Cincy. All right.
You know what? The Lions are almost certainly going to win this, but I like the rush. As all former members of head office do.
And current members of head office. And future members of head office.
Yeah. We kind of like the rush. So I think the Lions are going to win. In fact, I think I'm the OG Lion supporter.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I like, not counting their GMs. I've been on the Lions bandwagon since literally their first game in the sim.
That's fair.
But like, I just think they're really, really good, and the Rush are not at their apex. Where is the Rush behind it?
We started with our love for the rush.
Yeah.
It's hard. I didn't do the rigging yet. That was really what it is. Short pass out to Boss. Boss has a block on the sideline. He gets to about the 10. Out to the sideline is Boss. He just decides to step out. So it's 2nd and 6.
Okay, well, we've had some defensive battles, but this won't be one of them.
No. As Martinelli, the pizza man, will get that touchdown. And look at that beautiful face gen.
What a face gen.
By the way, I did spend extra time today making sure the face gens were in the system.
Fantastic. It means we won't have to call for resims.
Is that a bottomman that just missed? Most assuredly. Then on a bottomman missing.
Look. If a player misses a tackle, they're a bottomman. Don't worry about it.
Even if your team has no bottomans, it's just a bottomman. Builds confidence. Yeah. And so the Rush and Mason Jordan take their first snap on offense in Space Raid. And Thunderball. Somehow the Space Raid playbook having a... Oh, they were using goal line formation. Never mind. Mason Jordan back to pass. Has time. Finds Botterman. And it's now 3rd and 3. 6-2 coming in from the Lions. Gives it to Thunderball and goal line. And so I grab balls. Gets the tackle for a loss.
Oh my goodness. I just want to see the Rush get like one big deep shot touchdown.
And Shy is going to get there. I mean, Phil, you saw the last one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they were the last game. They started off... Who are they playing? I think they were playing the Dragons. Opening drive. Like, deep bomb to Lucas Arnold. And then freaking... what's his running back's name? As Martinelli. Huge run there.
One broken tackle away from reminding us of Season 2.
Yeah. Martinelli's been really good for a long time for a reason. He's honestly, I'm going to say this, as Kylie Ray will get that touchdown. Martinelli might be the best running back in the league currently. And by might, I mean most likely. Thunderball. Thunderball was the one who ran it in. And so now Vancouver is going to kick the ball off, and Toronto has a chance to try and score.
I believe in them. I believe they won't go scoreless.
Thunderball. Met behind the line. Thunderball is averaging almost -2 yards a carry. And Botterman going to get nowhere. And so 4 wide receiver, 1 tight end as we hit the end of the first quarter. A lot of goal line formations that we see in Space Raid today. And a short pass, that's going to be not enough, and so they're going to kick it off for a punt. And Shy gets nowhere once again. Martinelli runs up the middle and gets 3. Ooh, boss up the middle. So Phil, what's your favorite field so far?
You know what? Like, historically or this week?
Both.
Historically, I really liked the shopping list Mingos field. And this, I am really partial to this field. I like the Grady, like I like the kind of like semi checkerboard. I like stripes.
Fair enough. Yes, Martinelli and Lamar both out of the backfield this week.
Like if this field were solid like purplish red, I don't think I'd like it that much, but like I think it works well with the green.
That's fair. Hawks along to Grayson. Grayson has a block. He's in for the touchdown.
Woo!
We've now seen 3 touchdowns from 3 different people. And look at that beautiful face, Jen. Lamar missing in action. That's fair. And Thunderball tackled for a loss. Steelflex gets this one.
Jordan, Thunderball.
And so that's going to be a quick 3 and out again. What's impressive about the Lions' defense this game is that not only have they been really good in just stopping the rush, I don't think they've allowed a single first down.
Yeah, Oxlong, boss, boom.
If a player comes in from off the sideline to get him, which in regular football is definitely a penalty. Martinelli runs forward for the first, and it's 1st and 10 at the 17. And Kylie Ray with her 2nd touchdown of the night. Zucolito's kick is good. And so, T-pose.
Whoa!
So as we are in a blowout stage already, and it's not even the end of the first half, all lore questions are free. So ask Phil and TLK anything you want, those in chat.
We have nothing to talk about in the game. We want to call this. Oh wait, no, that's just preseason or the tournament. Stats matter, everybody.
Stats do matter. Thunderball gets a positive run there. Victorious Lions or Detroit Lions? Victorious any day. I actually care more about the SCFSL than real football.
That's not difficult for me, and you are a Jets fan.
And you're a Jets fan too.
That's... Yeah, I agree to that.
And Shiloh will get this touchdown.
When will Odeon be put back at linebacker at Super Casual
I'm going to
Football
talk to Crane about that.
That's my question.
I actually think he was.
Crane was here. Look, I am a team owner. I have no discretion over roster decisions for any other team.
Let alone your own.
Yeah, I'm just here to yell about revenue sharing and player salaries.
And also to make sure the branding remains Flamingos.
That's true, yeah.
Mason Jordan has completed two times for 10 yards, averaging 5 yards completion. Deep bomb downfield, and there it is, his first down.
Woo! What makes each of the 2 perfect seasons in SCFSL history special? Lack of parity.
Well, that too, but let's talk about them, as that is a fumble and Vincent Sharpay recovers. Johnson Lovehammer with the sack. So, let's talk about each of those. Oh, look at that face, Jen. I love it.
I mean, for me, it's one is the ultimate example of the tampering era, and the other is like a prime example of just really good team building.
Well, so what I love about let's talk about the Wallabies one first, because I love that one. I think it's actually a really fun story, which is everyone kind of saw the Rush build, and so it's like they've got a super team. So what are we going to do? We're going to build a super team. And so teams like actually the Wallabies one is fascinating because it helped the aliens rise to prominence. It did so many things because remember, the aliens got a haul for Troy Pressing, who was key for that Wallabies undefeated season. In the season when everyone predicted it was the Rush's season to win.
Yeah, lots of people got spooked by the Rush. I remember being being the founding GM. I owned the server of the anti-Rush coalition.
Yeah. Like it was so I mean that one's kind of special and wild in its own way because it was completely unexpected. I mean both of them were unexpected, but it wasn't even like and I guess in a similar vein with the Lions, no one expected them to be the favorites of the season. That said, Lions one is also really special. They did it in a post-tampering world with mostly homegrown talent. Yes, you have a couple people like whatchamacallit, Vidal Valor, but like almost everyone was drafted by the team.
Yeah, the Lions are just like really, really good team building.
And Sanic with a huge downfield catch.
And for me, I prefer the Lions season just because, like, the Wallabies had lots of things break their way. Like, when your GM got paid one of the largest contracts in league history just the season before.
Absolutely. No, 2 seasons ago, because the first season the Wallabies one and done in the postseason.
That's true, but he got paid like 50 TP.
Yeah, he did.
Or a game from the Mingos during our championship year. Like really that hurt us a lot, but also it helped them a lot because it meant that they could skimp out on paying him. That's also a thing. Did we ever change the minimum pay rules for players?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
And there's a fumble. Sharpay will recover again.
yeah, that was one of the big things was the minimum pay rules because you could basically get paid a huge amount by a team and then immediately leave to take a minimum somewhere else.
So there are
It,
two rules that are in place that prevent that. One of
yes,
which,
I'm talking about historically.
yeah.
But at the time, you could do that. So what ended up happening with the Rush and the Wallabies was a whole bunch of players who got paid a ton in previous seasons took minimum 5 TPE contracts for those teams.
Yep.
What is the league min? 5?
11.
Oh, it's up to 11 now?
It's up to 11 with 4 contracts that can go under 11.
Okay.
In addition, you can't sign for another team for less than 60% of your previous contract.
Okay.
So if
I've never had to interface with those rules.
Yeah, no, I know. But it's the other one's really important. So I was actually done in response to it with like all the Flamingos deals, sort of with everyone scattered to the wind. All of a sudden, these people are taking 5 after getting 50 in Fort Lauderdale. So it's kind of a balance there of you can't really take a huge paycheck somewhere else and then return free of charge. That is nearly picked. That is Oxlong's first bad throw of the night. And the Rush get a stop.
Yeah! They did it!
I mean, game's over. Rush win.
Yeah. Congratulations. The Lions have lost. They lost 35-0.
I mean, technically, I've got 2 rings because the Coyotes only allowed 1 point.
That's true.
Resim.
I'm sure there's some messed up face gen in here.
No. I actually went line by line, so I know they're not. And Thunderball tackled for a loss by I Grab Balls. And we hit the 4th quarter. We have game 3 or 4. Four. Fours. I would not call for fours in chat for this game.
More like forfeits in chat.
Although Martinelli to the house! You were talking about a Divas Jimbo run. There it is.
Oh my god.
156 yards, averaging 15.6 yards per carry. Comeback, baby. Never mind. I'm sorry, Lucas. If it's any consolation, this is... If I were to pen this season, I had this chart where I basically grouped teams. The Rush are probably with the Hammerheads. They're probably with the Knights. They're in a rebuild. It's not... They're in a rebuild, and they need a lot of pieces to come back with.
Oh, and we have the Frosty's GM here to not see his own game.
Sorry, I've been busy.
It's all good.
No worries,
Steelflex with tackle for a loss.
Glad to have you here.
Thank you. Can you tell me how we did, though?
You won.
Yeah, you won. It was a good game.
And Arnold, short gain
got-
there.
You did get to miss, unfortunately, the greatest single play overtime we've ever seen.
Overtime?
Yeah, we had an overtime. As Jordan is sacked by Master Bader.
Wait, we won an overtime?
No, you
No,
didn't.
not you guys. The Dragons did. Dragons
Oh.
versus Silver Eagles. Silver Eagles got a field goal in the first quarter, held that lead until the 4th. Field goal to tie it, and then the Dragons got a touchdown on the first play of overtime.
Nice.
And so now let's see if Vancouver can try and score to 49. Hawksong. Kylie Ray to the house. I do not think Toronto's going to win this.
Can we send the high school team back?
You know what? I appreciate the fact that we, I'm trying to think of the words you can use.
We're already dead. Yeah, it's not wrong. But on the other hand, I think this is actually kind of a more interesting case. As Sanic will get that one.
I think the I mean, this was a good fight against I think, defending champions.
Yeah, they're the defending champions, but I think honestly the things I take is that Space Raid is not a viable playbook. However, there are a couple of key wins here. Mason Jordan kept his freaking mistakes to a minimum. There were a lot of goal line formations, which kind of killed the Space Raid. But it actually wasn't a bad play, and Virginia Emmett actually and Super Sonic did really well despite it all. I mean,
I think it's like a learning lesson of what playbook to use next week, because you can see here that was something of a goal line here. They just easily get through the offensive line.
yep. And Martinelli is going to take it to the house. That penalty will be declined, and so they score 50.
55.
The 50 burger has been dropped.
It happens to the best of us, I think. Yeah, I'll go with that quote. Just staying. Yeah.
And not another T-post, though. Got very dangerous.
Now, what's his number here in the upper left?
That's my frames per second. My Fraps reader said this way I can keep track of when the sim is breaking.
Ah, that's neat. Was that there last time?
Nope. It should have been, but it didn't work. Now it is. So. And it's another fumble. Sharpay recovers. I want to point this thing out. Sharpay has gotten 3 fumble recoveries. Although, granted, the entire line is named Sharpay, so it could have been any one of them. But it's the previous 2 have been Lovehammer sacks, and that caused a fumble, and this one was a Vidal Valor. And that one's just overthrown. Martinelli is going to run forward for the first. And Martinelli's in for the touchdown. I think Martinelli might be your offensive player of the game tonight. And of the week for week 2.
How's he done tonight? I know I was here when they were 48-0, but 49-0, but
He's averaging over 16 yards a carry, or over 10 yards a carry at the very least, and has 4 touchdowns.
Oh my. Very good game by I already forget his name. What was he?
David Martinelli.
Yeah.
Jordan back to pass. Emmett with a quick gain.
I like what I've seen so far from Mason Jordan.
He's playing good. He's kept... if last game was very error-heavy, he's actually kept it very error-free tonight, hitting his people for the right routes, getting the small openings, getting the good ones. There are definitely some things to take with this and say, okay, here are some wins. As Virginia Emmett with a huge catch and run there.
Will he become the new Skylar Strobel anytime? What's that one?
Skylar Strobel is one of a kind. I would never compare anyone to Skylar Strobel.
What Strobel did we get during my game? Good or bad? It's not for anything, but I just want to know.
He was middling. There was a good chunk of great, but
Honestly, I'd say good overall. Isn't Emmett sent down? Oh, shoot. Maybe. Senic. Touchdown. And Toronto has points on the board.
Now, even if Emmett was setting down, I don't think it had a major impact on the game.
Resim. Yes, I'm going to resim because if that was what kept Toronto from scoring more, having a bot at tight end. But it does get the 5 back. They're going for the onside kick. The Mad Lads. And...
did they get it? Wait a minute.
They did.
They got it.
Peter Lewis gets the tackle for a loss credited to him.
Comeback time.
I don't know about that.
Hammerheads can still win this.
Rush scored more than Venom. That's true.
This is like 260 burgers in consecutive weeks. Or a consecutive week with a 60 burger.
Yeah. It'll happen. All right, Phil, what's our next game?
Our next game will be a terrifying matchup between the Flamingos and the Knights.
Oh, okay. So this is another one-sided game.
Cloudy and no wind.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say one-sided.
Well, it's going to be one half. Does the Knights show up early?
Yeah, absolutely. At least you didn't get shut out.
Anything can happen.
All right, Martinelli is your offensive player of the game, to surprise no one. I Grab Balls, your defensive player of the game.
What a beautiful, beautiful game of football. All right. Flamingos at Knights, cloudy and no wind. You know what? We're gonna have some one-sided sim days. It just happens.
Remember, don't... Yeah, Dust, what is that link, since I can't click links from Discord? Oh, okay, to send that thing. All right. It's... Who's home?
The Knights. Do we have a kicker now?
Yes. Now you have an A on your special teams.
Undefeated for the our special teams isn't a C anymore. All right, the Mingos are gonna go undefeated the rest of the year. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
That's a bold prediction. I don't believe that.
You don't believe that? You don't think the Mingos are gonna go 15-1?
Wait, we're having 16 weeks? Oh, yeah. I thought we were doing 14.
Well, you
How
still
many
have
games do we
playoffs.
play in a season?
14.
Okay.
And then you have the playoffs. So if you go 14-1, if you go 16-1, that means you get a bye, and you've only lost one game.
All right. Yeah, we'll do it.
All right, we're in B-more. Let's go. Yeah, Dust, I'll take him out of the majors and just put a bot there until I get a new depth chart. Or because they're the Rush, they can have that big ball now. All right. Flamingos call heads, and Hollywood will be receiving.
Woo! Here we go, boys.
Pablo with a boot. I should have put the Flamingos in alternate jersey. Oh, gotta change a few. No, it's fine. McWigan hit while throwing.
Need to re-engage with the stream.
Heck yeah. And
He's hit
McWigan.
again.
Ludacris will get this sack.
We got a good core of linebackers here.
Absolutely. And that's
Yo.
nearly picked. That should have been picked.
Oh my god.
Pro Football Focus has this thing about, like, passes that should have been intercepted.
Mm-hmm.
That's always one that comes to mind for me. It's like, how well a quarterback throws, like, big-time throws, so how many deep bombs downfield and how many throws they could have made that should have been intercepted but weren't.
Yeah.
So max
How many
errors.
interceptions should Jameis Winston have had?
Eyeballs James with a huge catch. Not as many as Zach Wilson, that's for sure.
Oh, goodness.
Or Trevor Lawrence.
I'm still sad about that.
Yeah. And a penalty of a face mask here. So we've got first and goal from Fort Lauderdale. After a huge eyeballs James catch, the Flamingos are in the red zone, looking to find the red end zone. And Thomas Noble II,
Oh!
huge run there for the touchdown. Just punches it in. I think that's his first career rushing touchdown.
For Thomas Noble II.
Yeah.
Wow.
Rushing touchdowns are kind of rare now.
They are. In addition, he played fullback a lot of time. I'd have to see how the stat log split it out. Hey, I will be right back. My wife is calling me.
No problem. Oh, Kong, nice catch. Knights with the first down there. McWiggin. Oh, heavy pressure. Flag off face mask. Face mask! Stop dancing, there's a face mask. McWiggin steps back, throws, covered. Good catch by Kong, but the defender recovers to prevent the first down. 3rd and 3. UB, no pressure, but they go for a run for Hardwood. Tackle for loss by Spider Webb. They go for the kick. Got by Botterman. Hit, and the Mingos are driving. Snap to error. Throw. Open man. Williams up the side. First down. Looks like 14 yards. Snap. Pitch to Noble. Noble with the first down. Error. Open man. Oh, open man deep. Romero touchdown.
And Romero with a huge touchdown. What have I missed?
Just a few solid plays from the Mingos.
Nice. How about the Knights? How are they doing?
You know what? They're not embarrassing themselves.
Hey, that's good.
They're holding their own.
That's good. I'm going to be heading down in a minute to help my wife take in the groceries, so I'm going to need you guys to just keep commenting in booth.
No
All right.
problem.
Yeah.
All right, you have another touchback.
Mingo's having a kicker means we'll be back to normal standards. And the Knights line up on offense. Let's see if they can do something in the second quarter. McWiggin, not much pressure, had time, but good defense there. McWiggin has the ball. Had time, throws to Botterman. Solid game. 7 yards. And punt from Botterman. Gives the Mingos good field position for their next drive. Error with the ball in his hands. Doesn't really have a great open target and throws the ball away. Good defense there from the Knights. They covered all the options. Hand off to Noble. Looked like good blocking there. Gets a good chunk of yards. 3rd and 5 for the Mingos. Foreman
Now, who's your
set.
O-line? Is it all one person in a box, or
What?
your O-lineman? As Nurse,
Yeah, it's myself and the Autobots.
nice. As Tom's Noble, the former Frost Giant, gets a touchdown.
Yeah, huge play. Actually, that's now his 2nd of 2 career rushing touchdowns.
To be fair, we had Kobayakawa in the backfield, so you know.
It's true. The Knights are in the middle of a rebuild. There's nothing embarrassing about that. The Mingos had a few stretches like that.
Oh,
This.
now hold on. I want to see when we play because I want to see that as like a test of whether we're good or not.
Frost Giants versus Mingos?
Yeah.
I can only imagine the booth will be calm and stable for that game.
We play you week 5.
Oh, God. Oh, Hardwood, 1st down.
We got the Venom, the Dragons, and then y'all.
Oh, that's spook. That's a tough schedule, actually.
Honestly, I think we can defeat the Venom, but the Denver Dragons would be a tough
We get
challenge.
pass. 1st down.
Like I'm looking at our remaining schedule. We get the Dragons twice. We get the Rush.
McGuigan, open man up the middle. 1st down to Valconen again.
Get good run and catch. And then we end up getting all twice. So
They're driving. They're hitting a hole right in the middle of the defense. No pressure. Open man. Oh, he bobbles it. That would have been a 1st down.
2nd down and 10. And now McGuigan, I saw him from his time in Barcelona. He's got good. He's got potential.
Yeah. Well, steps back. Open man. Quick throw. Hardwood gets him like 5 yards.
It's these short dinks and don'ts that'll definitely help. Because eventually, your defense is gonna creep up. And I'm not saying you specifically, Philip.
Yeah.
But when you creep up, that leaves and they go for the press. Never mind. Never mind. I take that back. I can't handle the truth. I'm so sorry for doubting you, Phil.
Deep shot. Mingos. Cawthon.
Coffin with a touchdown. Coffin was really great for the Nightmares. Two former Nightmares playing each other.
That'll happen with Dev League teams. It's a fun environment. You see that a lot in the PBE with the minor league. Like, lots of guys will be on a minor league team for like 3 seasons and and end up on like they're on the same team as longtime division rivals. So.
Oh yeah, funny thing, I just rejoined PBE. So
yeah, you enjoying the writing 300 words a week?
Oh yeah, because that's just going to be ranting about anything PBE related.
Well, you got to be semi on topic for the PT.
I know, hence ranting about the PBE.
No, the PT has set topics. You're supposed to follow the prompt.
Well, the lemurs told me I was like, just write media. And I'm like, okay. I mean, the Surge GM was like, congrats, man. He's like, he didn't reprimand me like, it needs to stay on topic or anything. So I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, sometimes they'll occasionally do crackdowns if people start ignoring the PTs too often.
I mean, basically, it's just like, hey, this is what CJ's been up to.
That's what the JPT is for.
Ah.
Yeah, the JPT is no prompt, just write what you want as long as it's vaguely PBE or PBE, like, directly affiliated, related. And then the PT is where you're supposed to write it. You're supposed to at least use the prompt.
I have to go back and look at the prompt from this week. But, I haven't been told otherwise that I've done something wrong, so I'm just going to roll with it.
Yeah, you're free to do that. Just make sure your updates are clean. I recommend using the updater tool.
Oh, yeah. Fran told me how to use that. It is a miracles. Is what
It
I
is a fantastic tool, let me tell you, as a long-time updater, a long-suffering updater. The update tool is really, really good.
And then, I just recently got signed by the Surge, so
Yeah. The Buffalo Surge, they're
I don't know how good they've been. I'm not really in the lore, but
they are a newer, they're an expansion team, newer. They haven't been great, but like expansion teams tend to either be immediately super, super good because they know a lot of people and pick up some really good free agents, or they tend to be like just enter the league on a rebuild and then eventually become quite good. Right now, like the Demons and the Apex, who are both very good, were teams that started the league entering rebuilds. Other expansion teams that became quite good and then entered rebuilds would be the Boise Raptors and the Saratoga Supernovas, though the Supernovas suck right now. Very intentionally, mind you. They know they're bad and they're trying to be. But when they were the Space Rangers, they were quite good.
so it's a Sim League tank.
Yeah, Simile Tank. The Supernovas are perhaps the greatest tank in PvE history. And we are at the half. The Mingos lead by 31.
Now I want to know the oldest Sim League.
What's the oldest Sim League? I have no idea.
What?
It's a little hard to hear you over background noise.
What is going on? I don't know.
BLK has probably returned to his house.
Yeah, I just realized we can't hear his volume.
Yeah, I think he muted himself for the stream, so I don't think they can hear him.
For we can, I can't hear myself think.
Yeah, I know.
Hey TLK, buddy, can you be a little bit more quiet?
Can you mute your mic for us too?
TLK.
He can't hear us, it's fine.
Can you hear me, bro? Touchdown Mingos.
Touchdown, Noble second. 3 touchdowns this game.
Nobles having a good game.
Yeah, having a very, very good game.
Can you?
Wiping down surfaces after cooking is very important. That is a fumble recovered by the Mingos. West East, fumble 6.
Cooper score.
Yeah, remember everyone, when you're cooking, it's easier to clean up while you're cooking than it is to clean up all at the end.
I really can't hear you, but I
Quick throw, could have been intercepted. McGuigan has time. Oh, intercepted by Vasquez. And off to Noble for a first down. Touchdown to iBoss James. Yeah, rebuilds are long and hard.
Okay, so it turned out okay a little bit. I'm sorry, I had to. That was really loud.
That's fine. That's fine.
Hope he understands.
I'm sure he does. McWigan, under pressure, throws it out. Probably could have taken an extra beat there to hit his man instead of just throwing the ball away, but he was under pressure. Steps back. Oh, sack. Swift. Wigan, short pass, dropped. And painful. Rebuilds are also painful. It depends on how into it you get, man. You can get real into rebuilds. It's okay. Welcome back.
Thank you. Glad to be back. What did I miss?
Mike a little bit. Let's turn you down because you were really loud.
Oof.
Yeah, you missed nothing much.
I think. Did we remind
Oh
people
wait,
that the
wait. There was a fumble 6.
Nice.
Yeah, by East West. Or West
Nice.
East.
Did we remind people that the Hollywood Knights are our second half team?
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I chose not to do that out of respect for the Knights.
Give me a second to see. Okay, if you want to, I can put your volume back up because you're.
Yeah, just do that, dude.
I mean, you don't have any control on my volume in the stream, so.
Well, I turned you up a little bit.
Well, that's fair, but I'm just saying, like, you don't have any control.
Okay.
Oh, right, because YouTube probably heard my wife and I talking.
Yeah, we did. We know, yeah. So make sure you crush those boxes, man.
The boxes are crushed.
Good.
Hardwood with a good catch. I won't lie, I am a big hardwood stan.
You know what? I like hardwood furniture.
It's also a great dude.
Hardwood is really good.
On
better
Evercastle
softwood.
Taco for a loss.
You don't want to build a house on softwood. You rather build it on hardwood.
I mean, I don't think I'd want to use any kind of wood as the foundation of my house, but
You know, if you really like termites, I'd recommend it.
I mean, who doesn't like termites? They're like ants, but cuter.
And like cockroaches, but nobody screams.
I don't scream at cockroaches. They're kind of cute. We don't get big cockroaches here.
All right, let's keep going on the game.
Yes. It is 59-0. And
Williams gets another touchdown.
So Max Error is going to be our offensive player of the game, isn't he?
I've got
Essentially. You know what? No, Max Error has thrown so many touchdowns to so many people. It hasn't been all noble, though he does have 3.
I know, right? We get in Lauderdale.
We saw the Hollywood Knights game, or not Knights. We saw the Victorious Lions game, and we thought, yeah, we can do that too.
Good thing it didn't T-plus while I was gone.
Yeah. Otherwise, our commentary would have been very boring.
Or very interesting.
Which
The duality of strength.
West East.
West and east going north to south.
Quiggin throws.
Valkonen with a good catch.
Good ball. Yeah, he's actually Valkonen and McGuigan have gotten some really nice receptions up the middle. They just haven't been able to convert them consistently. Hardwood hit behind the line. Tackle for a loss, Webb.
Oh yeah, no, I think Valkonen's going to fit into the shoes of Cade Fletcher really nicely.
And the Mingos drop a 70.
Probably.
Let's find out. You know what voice is stuck in my head forever? The arena announcer from Oblivion.
Oh God. There's something I haven't thought about in a long time. Like the arena in Oblivion.
Yeah. What the heck was the receiver doing?
I just appreciate how Sean Bean has a character in that.
Yeah. I mean, I think he voiced like 17 of them,
No,
but...
he only voiced one.
Mm.
He voiced one character, and that was Martin.
Yeah, that's true.
Patrick Stewart voiced one character too, and he was even shorter.
Pablo with the touchback. The Knights actually get a stop.
Hey, that's good. Keeping him under 70 is a win.
Whoa. I'll have to get another one.
Yam Lewis with a huge catch. 37-yard reception there. His first target of the night, and what a target it is. So that one is picked off. The route is jumped.
Too much pressure to get a good throw there.
Absolutely.
12 and 24, he's played fairly well.
And
Flag
this
on
one's
the
coming
play?
back on a false start
False
with Ty
start.
Holcomb. Not to be confused with other offensive lineman Ty Holcomb. Or third offensive lineman Ty Holcomb. Or Ty Holcomb or Ty Holcomb. And there's
Flag
a
on
hold
the
here,
play.
also on Ty Holcomb.
You should have a B-themed team.
Oh, Phil.
The Baltimore Buzzers.
Phil. Remind me on Friday. Wallabies.
Oh yeah, the B uniform. The Wallabies.
We could have like the Binghamton Bees or something.
Oh my god, McWigan is killed again by Judge Dredd.
The judge shows no leniency.
Joseph Dredd.
Joseph Dredd?
Joseph Dredd.
J Dredd. Dredd.
He is the law.
Under pressure, throws the ball, double coverage. Weird camera angle.
I was going to say that camera angle looked weird.
Someone's trying to fly the drone into a player's head.
And it's turnover on downs. Flamingos need like one play. They're going to pitch it to Noble II. Noble II's going to get the first. Hollywood's going to call timeout right before the 2-minute warning.
Noble the second with the first. Hand off to Noble again, up the middle.
And now we
Like
have 2-minute
9
warning. Hollywood's out of timeout, so if they get a stop here, they get a first down, that'll do it. No, it's 3rd and inches. They're going to go for it. After burning the clock for as much time as humanly possible.
Throw the ball. Throw the ball.
No, you'd run it here anyway. It's 3rd and short.
Throw the ball. Throw the ball.
You're a mad lad, Phil.
Throw the ball.
You're heartless.
Get 70.
You're cruel.
Why don't they just get a field goal?
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
You won't.
That's awesome.
It's going to end 66-0. Thomas Noble, 202 yards on the ground, 0 yards in the air. That's, I think, the first time we've ever seen that in a long time, and 3 touchdowns. He hasn't even been targeted in the air. That's the wild part.
We had a lot of receiver action. Cowards.
Oh, quiet, DG.
I'm just gonna look. Every player on my team right now is getting fined $5,000 by ownership.
Luckily, you can't do that.
Yes, we can. Did you not read the latest? Did you not read the latest contract between the CBA?
Yeah, I don't listen to them. All right. Max Arrow is your offensive player of the game for 5 touchdowns, and Weston East your defensive player of the game.
All right. And the next game, the last game of the night, Twisters at Wallabies. Clear and low wins.
Yeah, this is going to be another massacre. Wait, Phil, you were saying B-themed, right?
Yeah.
It's time.
You know, TLK,
You know, Phil.
by all known laws
I
of
swear to
aviation,
God.
No way that a bee should be able to fly.
Hate you all. Hate you all so much. Finding both of your teams 20 TPE and cap for the rest of your lives. New Zealand are the underdogs. We'll go.
All right, boys, time to fake my player's death again.
No, it's your team. It's not your player.
Well, yeah, but my player dies.
No, the users.
The user, time to fake my own death.
Good luck. I think us lacking a OL is going to kill us, though, as McDonald
Yeah.
gets to the 10.
Yeah. What happened to the hashtag dominant season?
This is the hashtag dominant season.
Again?
Yes, because we don't have an OL. It's hashtag dominant.
Oh my goodness.
Phil, the
This
joke
what you get
is...
for no longer being an OL.
So, I actually volunteered to switch. We're figuring that out. So, we had a conversation that went something like this. When I first started, because like half the roster left for Denver or Las Vegas, it was like, and there's safety. But a face mask is going to make it 4th and 15, keeping them out of safety.
Oh my god.
But so anyway, so the joke was, while the Wallabies were good, we were hashtag underdogs. So now that we're bad, we're hashtag dominant. That's the joke. And then the problem was, it's like when we first rolled that out, we were actually still winning games. Because we weren't as bad as we thought. So we had to retire that hashtag until it's now like this season where we know we're hashtag dominant. As Larson will get a tackle for a loss by none other than the face Jan man himself, Providence C. Rab. He has my face.
He has your face. He
Does
took
have-
your face off.
I swear to God. Thaddeus Branson is 2 for 2 for 25 yards.
Branson throws. Caught
Weasel.
by Weasel. Weasel's just been like consistently very good.
Yeah. Football. Yes, indeed, DG. I've missed you. How have you been?
Football. Oh, open man, Holland touchdown. We really did go from like 3-4 like defensive battles to just like
Massacre.
offensive showcases. This is, you know what? Well, I'll be honest. This was a pretty weak. This was a pretty weak sim deck.
It was. Schedule was not loving.
Is what it is.
It's nothing we can do. We'll get there.
Yeah.
Number 44 wide receiver since we got 2. I don't understand that I open them all game. As McMorris is 0 for 1 because the lack of OL is going to be deadly against this team. Though it holds up here, and then 0 for 2. We have 2 wide receivers named number 44. Gotcha. And McMorris
Morris,
is sacked.
Safety?
No safety. Wreck-It Ralph
No.
just outside. Is there a season 12 schedule sheet? Yes, there is, DG. I'm going to text it to you now. Boom. You now have it. Branson. Back to pass. Gets sacked. Chin strap to Pengu will get him. Branson back to pass again. Deep bomb downfield. Incomplete. And so Hughes with the punt. And it's going to be blocked!
Oh my god.
We have our first ever blocked punt, folks. Someone get a clip of that.
We did it!
Please clip that.
We've made history.
And this is the best offensive position the Wallabies have had all night. As Colt Remington Wellington will get that short gain. And I think that's a byproduct of the 99 DL speed.
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse going to get a short gain. Braxtella Wella will get the tackle for a loss, even though he gained 2 yards. Pitch to Mickey Mouse again. He's going to gain a yard. And so it's 3rd and 7. Go for it, cowards. And McMorris, hit while throwing, finds Colt Remington Wellington. He flies forward. He gets the first. McMorris gives to Mickey Mouse. This time, Brady Fairway will get the TFL. And so here we go. Wallabies, 2nd and goal. Mickey Mouse again. This play loses yards. Braxtella Wella will get him. And we hit the 2-minute warning. And Mickey Mouse again, nowhere to go. Tackle for a loss. This run-heavy package is going to kill them as they're going to have to turn to duck football, the punt god, to try and put points on the board for New Zealand. And Phil.
It's high winds, dude! New Zealand remains scoreless.
Branson back to pass.
Just like pants in the privacy of your own home, they also remain pointless.
Absolutely. As Tingle down the sideline with a huge gain. Not having an OL is absolutely killing the Wallabies, as I think they probably would have scored on that drive had they had an OL.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's the most important offensive position by an order of magnitude.
It's up there.
Yeah.
He's got a man deep downfield, Willie Weasel, number 44. Not to be confused with Io Torrent, number 44. I think it's Io Torrent, that's the other number 4. Io, since you're here, are you number 44?
Nope. That's Obama.
Okay.
Okay, that was funny. I know I'm an obnoxious turd, but at least I'm
You're
funny
not.
as fuck.
You're funny. And adorable.
Hello.
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 Branson can't quite get the completion there.
That's what she said.
My wife's being insane. As Lidditz will put two scores on the board.
Hey, don't put the beef on top of the fruit.
Oops, sorry. Thought I didn't. McMorris back to pass. Nearly a safety there, throws it away. Morris is now 3 for 6 for 24 yards.
Oh, quick throw, caught by Remington Wellington.
All right, let's go to the second half. As the Wallabies will give it to the Twisters. By the way, can we just appreciate the Wallabies' 2 games have first 2 have both been grudge matches?
I'm pretty sure the Wallabies exclusively play grudge matches.
That's not true.
I feel like it's true.
Okay, what is the grudge between the Wallabies and the Venom?
Well, you see, the Wallabies exist.
Yeah, okay. But no, I mean, there was a lot of beef between the Twisters and the Wallabies. There was a lot of beef between the Silver Eagles and the Wallabies. I don't think there's as much beef between the Flamingos and the Wallabies.
I don't know. I feel like there's beef there. Maybe a little less since we've been like so openly celebratory of Jimbo, despite the fact that he abandoned us.
Yeah. Sure thing, DJ.
Like, I don't feel like there's any real beef between teams in this league.
No.
I hope.
I hope not.
Am I out of the loop? Does no one talk to me? Am I an old man yelling at clouds?
Peter Tinkle with that catch. I mean, a little bit. You old man yelling at clouds.
That's my role in this broadcast. I talk about seasons 1 through 5 and nothing else.
Larson with a quick catch up the middle. Larson again. Alright, DG, how many scoregamis have happened since you've been gone? 2 scoregamis last week.
2? That's fantastic.
And Io Torrent will get a touchdown. How many total scoregamis does that bring us to? Asking for my infographic. Which means 498. Oh my god. We're 2 away from breaking 500. So we could break it by the end of this week at this rate. Because we have games on Friday.
Quick throw intercepted by Fairway.
Absolutely. Fairway is going to make this. Special teams for the Wallabies is doing well, but it doesn't matter when the rest of them are not. Larson flies forward, gets the first. Branson has all the time. And Weasel will get a first. And so it's 1st and goal now at the 3rd quarter. .44 bros. I love it. 6-2 coming in from the Wallabies. Branson nearly throws a pick there. And with how that one was set up, it could have been a pick six. 6-2 again from the Wallabies. Goal line formation from the offense. It's a fumble. The Wallabies recover. And Frylock will make his first career fumble recovery in the majors.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, one of the things that they're fixing in 22 is that. It's basically what we like to call jumping the route. Cole Remington Wellington's face Shen did not go in. Sad. And it's now fourth quarter, 17-0, Lidditz Twisters. Hello, Tater. How is it going? And McMorris is sacked. You know what? Force in chat. Yeah, let's do it. And McMorris is sacked again. Could we see a safety? No. Could we see another blocked punt? No.
Can we see another Lidditz touchdown?
Probably. Peter Tingle with a short gain there. Deep bomb downfield. Ooh. I think that was Willie Weasel who just couldn't come down with it. Branson back to pass. Deep bomb. And it's a pick. Frylock is having a game. Not going to mean much if the Wallabies can't score points, but he's got 2 turnovers, 1 on the ground, 1 in the air, as Mickey Mouse is tackled for a loss. Wreck-It Ralph. Credit to Branson, though. These are definitely coffin turnovers. As Bobby Boucher gets the sack, and we are on safety watch.
Hello? Pressure?
Mickey Mouse gets
in
away.
time. Breaks a tackle to get him out of safety watch.
Lock for Rookie of the Year? He might be. There have been some really good rookies, though. Morris, back to pass. Deep bomb. And it's a turnover on downs. Larson. As we've got 1 play before 2-minute warning. Now we're going to hit the 2-minute warning before it's snapped. New Zealand has all 3 timeouts left, so expect them to just run it in. Pitch play to Larson. Larson gains a yard. New Zealand burns their first timeout. So DG, is 24 or 20-0 a scoregami? And Hughes' kick is good. Oh well. And Matthew McDonald.
That's solid. Lock for Rookie of the Year.
I feel like your chat's very far behind, Phil.
Is it?
I don't know.
have. I'm.
They get to 34.
I just not look at it too often right
That's
now.
fair. And New
I
Zealand
got
burns their
I
final
got
timeout.
absolutely slaughtered by the 2 games in a row with blowout.
That's fair. I thought I was balancing the schedule a little better. I figured,
know what? This week being terrible is going to make all the other weeks so much better.
That's true.
Remember, everyone, done. Oh, safety!
Hey, DG, what about 22?
They get 34. Oh, it would be.
And Jimmy
No.
Jet plane.
No,
22.
we had 22 before. Oh.
Disappointing. But if they kick a field goal for some reason,
25-0 it is.
if they're not cowards,
They're cowards.
they're cowards.
But look at that beautiful face gen of Providence C. Rab.
Look at that beautiful face, Jen. 2 tackles.
That handsome devil him. All right. Well, thank you all for tuning in. We will see you on Friday for our next Major Leagues game. And our Dev League games, if you haven't been watching them, have been absolutely phenomenal. And we have our next one on tomorrow. So definitely be sure to tune into that.
Yep. Thanks everyone for being here. I'll be taking my leave now.
Thank you for joining me in the booth, Phil.
Yep, no problem. Thank you for having me.
Branson is your offensive player of the game. Fairway, your defensive.